Didn't expect to have to break this up into 2 episodes for the finale, but the last 2 worlds are just that difficult. And I'm playing it on the hardest mode, but then at the same time it's like, come on, you know? Surely I could get this done in 4 episodes, but nope. So instead, I have to spend the first 2 weeks of December, the first 2 weeks of December doing this. Boom. All right. All right. Hey guys, what you doing? We are back to what is the finale episode of DKC3. Now, we've had a lot of simple levels, simple worlds. We had our last episode, which was only 1 world that took us an hour because it's the most difficult levels in the natural game. But we are going for the supernatural, so to speak. I know this is out of context. We're going for 105%. And so how we're going to do that is with the hardest levels in the entire game outside of the regular progression. You can actually skip this whole island, still pass the game, never even bring the island to the surface, and never play these, I think, 6 or 7 levels. And a lot of people haven't, but we're going to go ahead and play them. And they are hard, so they're going to take probably a longer episode than some of the other ones have, just for this one world, specifically Rocket Run, which is the last level of this world before a boss fight. So here we go in Stampede Sprint. Now, I've tried to make a habit of telling you what the gimmicks are each time. In this particular instance, the gimmicks are fairly simple. So we have 3 bonus barrels in this world, unlike the other, 2 of which appear right here at the very beginning. And we get an infinite amount of tries. So this is actually kind of nice. That's now, of course, they have to be, I think both of them are collect 15 bananas, which is my absolute least favorite, because, I mean, why? But they do give you like 50 seconds, I guess, to do it, so almost a minute to grab 15 bananas. But then you also have the lag and drag of the parrot, so, I mean, I don't know. I missed. Okay, well, if they all just appear down here at the bottom... Oh, well, they did. I didn't actually think that was going to happen. Okay, well, that was just good luck. So, you start with the parrot, and then you just come into the parrot here, get your reward, a bushel of bananas, go right into the spider one. Right there. There is a 3rd bonus at the very end of this. We'll show how to get that. So, alright. Same basic premise. This one's a little bit easier. No bad guys. Just don't fall. And luckily, so long as you keep an eye on your webs, you can you get a pretty good indication that they're about to disappear. So all you have to do is just keep an eye on them. Don't bounce around too much. Or you might fall right through them like I just did. I say right through them. The hitboxes on these are pretty clear. I just was being dumb and thought I could catch the edge of the spider with the edge of the spider web. Let's try that again. Yeah, and you can literally make a new spider web for each of these. It doesn't really make a huge difference. I figure this is actually probably the ideal height. Like I'm just standing here and collecting some of these. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, fair enough. So the tough part, this is the tough part, and this is actually not too bad. Remember when we had Ellie, and Ellie at the very beginning couldn't, had to do something, right? Basically, had to, in the case of the Murky Mill, very level 1, had to not see mice. Well, this plays on that, we actually have to keep this little parakeet, Perry, this whole run if we want to get our last bonus. Otherwise, we have to do the whole level frickin' again. And in this case, Ellie is so scared. It's broad daylight. Ellie is so scared about these mice that we are in an infinite sprint right now. I can't actually stop sprinting even if I wanted to, and I do. So this entire level has to be done in a sprint without losing the little parakeet. And because we are on toughest mode, I don't think there's actually a halfway point in. I don't think there's actually a halfway point in this level, regardless. But we have to do it without a halfway point. So this level's a little tough. And if we want to get extra live, yes, we can go and get the spider. But you know what? I'm okay. We might see a game over. I don't know if I don't think 105% requires no game overs though. So I think we're fine. As the cold open, you can obviously see that we've already done our codes, and then of course you can also see that kind of. I wish I would learn to jump better with those crimps. So this is almost just a matter of memorizing. We lost Perry, so we have to lose the level. We lost Perry. We can't lose Perry. Perry turns into the bonus barrel at the very end that we have to keep. So we have to keep Perry. We have to keep Perry. And these are the toughest levels for a reason. And I haven't played these levels. I've not done 105% ever. But these are hard even when you're just doing the 103%. The regular old, going through it in 103. These are just hard levels. This one really is just memory, right? Knowing, reading recognition, paying attention to what's going to happen next. And you can't imagine. It's so hard to freaking not do that, by the way. But not just watching out for, like, right now, I'm watching out not only just for the... there we go. I'm not just watching out for... Son of a gun. I'm not just watching out for Ellie. I'm watching out for... That's better. I'm watching out for Perry as well, because if I don't... That's fine. If I don't watch out for Perry and make sure Perry doesn't get hurt, I don't get that bonus barrel. That's as simple a concept as it is. If you don't get Perry all the way to it, it's also another grab 15 bananas. Luckily... Oh, I also think we only get one shot at this. Which I hope... is not the case. Because hopefully... this little thing, he's like... It's hard like that. Do we get another shot? We don't. We don't even get another shot. So I actually have to do that whole god-dang level again. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get the DK coin. And get the cog. Every time you pull a flag in this, you get a cog. That's just how it is. And I'm gonna go back and then fast forward and do that bonus again. I gotta do the whole level again. Here we go. That may have been the best I've ever done on that. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. We just have to hope that a minimum amount... the idea of this is like Perry's hitbox is fine, but knowing how like Ellie has got some clunky controls, and so like it's very hard to know exactly when Ellie's gonna come up and go down at the same time, you know? So it's, I don't know, it's tough. That's fine. Boom, okay. So we got our bonus coin. We do need all those bonus coins, right? So, goodness sakes. And then we can just do this. We already got our DK coin, we already got our other stuff. We're good to go, but you know what? Pulling the flag does feel nice, and we get a bear coin for every time we pull a flag on any of these levels after we've collected the initial cog. Alright, Swoopy Salvo I think's next. No, Crisscross Cliffs. Oh no. Okay, I think this is the one with the barrels constantly going up. I believe. Is it? Yep, it is. I'll just go down to the bottom real quick, make sure. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I don't remember where the bonuses are on these. I think I have an idea of where they are. You know what? Let's just sacrifice Kitty and check. I'm pretty sure that's one. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, that's, you got 2 bees guarding a thing right there. There's, all of them, by the way, have to be the grab 15 bananas. I don't know why. And so in this case, the whole gimmick is exactly what you see. It's just a bazooka at the bottom, shooting... Ooh, that was close. Shooting barrels that you bounce off of, and you bounce all the way up, and yeah. Okay, we're fine. I love the little bazookies. He's like, eh. Alright. And I think they were expecting us to sacrifice a Kong for that, but we actually, I don't know how, but we actually made it fine. Well, never mind. Don't ever talk about what you've just done well, because then all of a sudden, for whatever reason and for no reason, it will go poorly. There we go. I actually like this level, though. Even though I don't necessarily understand the, I say understand. I understand the level. I don't know why, I don't know. I like this level. I'm fine with it. Get over yourself. You're insecure. Alright. That gives us a clear... I don't know. I don't think we needed that, because if I go back down here... I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing. So a lot of this is just kind of the rediscovery portion of it. Like I said, a lot of people may not have even known this world existed. The solo series isn't normally a Let's Play. In the traditional sense... I said Let's Play. That's not fair. I think I can actually jump. There's actually a thing here that I can do, like this. You're not supposed to do this, but that allows me to jump without harm back up. Because they want you to go through and hit all these recoils, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just bounce up the regular way. And then you can see there's the O. That's what they wanted you to do, but you don't have to. And that's where you would change the barrels back normally, but I don't need to because I never changed them in the first place. But like normally, this channel is not supposed to be a Let's Play in like a demonstrative capacity, right? It's not supposed to be like a haha, here's how you do this, here's how you do that, because to be completely honest, I'm not usually good enough to do that. This is just one of those games that I feel like, you know, let's try something different. Let's try, you know, commentary over me trying to genuinely play a game and achieve something in the game that I've not achieved yet. But at the same time, I'm familiar enough with this game for it to not be a completely new experience, you know? I was watching, and I guess the idea for this, to give an idea of where I'm coming from, I was watching, if anyone's curious, I'm sure people know about it, James and Mike Mondays from James Rolfe, who is the Angry Video Game Nerd. You know what, I want to know what Cuff and Cloud are doing over here. Besides, I mean, they're playing Leapfrog, but I think they're up to something else, and I don't know. There's the N, but I think there's something else going on around here. Here, let's just... There. Okay. What else is going on? There's another B there, but I missed it. No. Alright. Some fast clasps. Good lord. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's nothing. So anyway, James and Mike Mondays, I think it was one of those episodes. Anyway, point being is I was watching it and I was getting super frustrated because there were I'm pretty sure it was them doing. I'm going to quote this. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is where it came from. But it was they were on the level, the bobbing barrel brawl, I think is what it is, where you're trying to get the barrels to float. I'm going to sneeze. Wouldn't be a Retro Room episode if I didn't. All right, there's my. There we go. The DK coin, but I feel like I'm missing. I know I'm missing a bonus barrel around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere, literally, but I don't know where exactly. So I need to. It's right there. All right. I knew it's up in the in an empty area. I just couldn't remember where. There it is. Yeah. So anyway, they were playing, and I think it was Bobbing Barrel Brawl, and the bananas say, right, just to be completely clear, the bananas say what you're supposed to do, but by that same token, I get it. Like, it's very, very difficult to see that the bananas are telling you what to do. Like, I get that completely. And so anyway, point being, they were playing it and they couldn't figure out that you could actually use the water suction with Ellie and shoot the bad guys, shoot the bee, shoot the booty birds and such. And it was kind of frustrating because I've played this game. Granted, I've played this game 1,000 times, not perfectly, but just to the end. And it's one of those games. It's the constant. Okay, that's good. The constant knowing what to look for and kind of where things are out of place. It's different than Mario, right? Is in that it's not as intuitive, I don't think, in a lot of ways, but he's slightly slower. That's fine. There we go. But at the same time, it's one of those things where you get you know the game, and so you get kind of frustrated. And you're like, come on, you know this, you know that. I don't think there's a third bonus barrel around here. What'd that be there for? Something's up. Is it a balloon? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then I'll get a cog, and then the beginning of the next level will have a DK coin or a DK barrel, so we'll be fine. I think the next level's Swoopy Salvo. But anyway, so yeah, it was just kind of frustrating, I think, to see that and be like, oh, I know this game, and so I thought, I'll put a game up there. I'll make it kind of a chill. No, it's Tyrant Twin Tussle. Where's Swoopy Salvo? Did we already do Swoopy Salvo? I don't think so. There's a level in here that has a lot of Swoopies, and it's really frustrating. Tyrant Twin Tussle is Cuff and Clout level, though, so I think that'll be okay. I think I'm okay with this level. A hard level, but it's not a big deal. These guys I always thought were cool. I never understood why they I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing, but they are. But anyway, I wanted this to be kind of a more chill, just kind of laid back. Let's see if we can get Kitty. It's a barrel, isn't it? No, it's not a barrel. Just laid back playthrough where if you're looking to get a chuckle or something, maybe you'll get a chuckle in my stupidity and my failure, and maybe I'll say something that's occasionally funny. But in this, I wanted it to be really. I believe you can actually kill them with this. What? Are you kidding? That was fair. Anyway, point being, I wanted it to be a more chill, like I said, chill playthrough. Did I get the other one too? I wanted it to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more, maybe instructional. See how that kind of goes. A lot of what I do is just playing games and trying to be kind of, mildly funny. I say mildly funny. I try to be. I don't think anyone tries to be mildly funny. I think people end up being mildly funny that try to be very funny. That's where I feel like I end up. If you ever watch the Retro Room, like anything beyond a solo, those are some funny episodes. There's a lot more to play and riff off of. But the whole point of the channel isn't to be an education channel. It's not to be an educational channel in that I can't teach you how to play and pass every game. I know how to. I'm good at like maybe 5 games total. And if you take a look at the channel, you'll see how many games I've actually passed. Like, what's going on up here? Oh yeah, I know what this one is. I didn't realize that I was in the line of fire. God dang it. Okay, but anyway, so this is supposed to be more laid back, and the whole purpose of this channel is just showing people games that I love, that made me smile, that make me smile, that, you know, if I'm having a rough day or a rough week, I can come to these games, and I could even when I was younger, and I could play these, and this would be kind of where I was given some respite, you know, some retreat into something fun and good. So, and DKC3 is very chief amongst them. But if we're talking about games, if we want to talk about games that I can like actually be educational on, I think there's like 5 or 6 maybe that I can do, and I've only passed 2 games on this channel. In a single episode, I did Aladdin for Super Nintendo, and then I did Mario, but I did it the cheat way with Star Road. So if you're curious as to that playthrough, those playthroughs are up, and they're okay. They're pretty nice. I enjoyed them. I had fun with them, and that's what matters. That's what the channel's about. Is just having fun, right? And introducing people to new games. That's the whole idea. I'm not a professional comedian or gamer or anything. I just like games. Well, he got winded, and then he was like, all right. So what games would I that's a good question. What games would I? It's my own question, right? But I say that, you know, that could be kind of cocky. I don't mean for it to sound that way. I was thinking, if I were going to consider myself an expert of any game, what game would it be? Like, what games would they be? All right, here we go. So the idea, real quick, is just build a bridge. Okay, so that's a little high. So I need the first one to be, and the second one to be a little more. Really? Let's try that. That may be too much gap. No, I did it. And there's a bonus barrel right there. That's, what a cool winky dink. You can also kill bazookas with the spider web. I think I've done that before, but anyway. It's really easy to do. You can actually do, you're not supposed to do the bonuses as the spider, as Squitter. This specific one, I mean, you have the option, right? I do like this, though, when you find an animal friend, one of the, like the Squitter or whatever, and you have the option to make the bonus stage so much easier because you found that little tidbit. I think that's cool. I think that's really neat. Before I go to the point of no spider return, let me try something else. But so yeah, games that I could complete and pass and feel comfortable and confident. Oh, he's back. Oh, you get lost. Okay, I think this just leads back to that bonus barrel, so we're fine. Ah, shoot. Well, whatever. I just wanted to see if there was anything else behind him, just any sort of. Okay. So the games that I could pass, I've passed a lot of games, right? I've passed all 3 Donkey Kong Countries. This one's the one I know the best. I've passed the other ones. I don't think I've ever passed the first one on 101% or any of that. But I have, and I don't know how really well. But I do know how to do this one decently well. And then I've done the second one, and I have done that once on 102%. Okay. Okay. There we go. But games that I could pass and be decently educational on. Okay, well, there's the other bonus barrel. That's cool, but like, that was scary. Nope. Doing it. Okay, but games that I could pass and feel good about will consider myself an expert to some extent on, would be the Aladdin game that I've already done. Two. Okay. That was my fault. Completely. I wasn't paying any attention as to what the... Oh, no you don't. We're going back up there and we're trying again. The Aladdin game that I already passed for SNES, I feel pretty good about. And if you're looking for the 100%, that's a good, tricky thing. If you're looking for like 100%, like all the red gems, which I think is technically the only way to 100% that game, I don't know anything about. Like, I don't know how to get all the red gems or any of that. And there's technically, I think, a true ending if you do it that way. I don't think it does anything special. I mean, we've all seen the movie. We know what the ending looks like. But I would say that's probably a game that if you're just looking to get past it quickly, I can do. I did it in 45 or 50 minutes, something like that. Super Mario World is... let's use the person with a smaller hitbox, huh? Super Mario World, I did it, Star Road, and I feel pretty good about that one. And then, there we go, that was a lot easier. I just didn't realize that I had to be in that middle crevice where they both met. I thought they met somehow not there. I don't know why. And then they don't care about the bee. Let's just stand right about where these bananas were. Well, that's not where the bananas were. That's okay. So that one, I say a lot when I come back. I know that. If anyone's curious as to how aware I am of that, the answer is all the aware. But I could do that. Super Mario World, I know. 96 exits, I feel pretty comfortable about, I guess. God dang it. I can do... So that's 100% completion in that one. 96 exits. You have to play some of the levels a couple times, and so that could get a little boring, potentially. There's also... Boy, you still hold on to your hat there, Dixie. There's that. There's Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie 100%, which is all jiggies and all notes. There are 900 notes. I think there's... I don't remember how many jiggies there are, but I know how to get all of them. There are 10 per world, and I think there are 10 worlds, or 9 worlds, I don't remember. But anyway, there are... I can very confidently get through that one. And then there's his little secret. Yeah, there's 3 bonuses in this one, too. This one, I don't remember this one very well, but I can tell you buy it right now. I'm not the biggest fan because it's very arbitrary that I'm going to be able to be right in the middle of their pattern. I mean, I guess they gave me a lot of time, but geez. And I mean, I guess it happens. You don't remember every bonus, right? You just remember that you did bonuses, so oh well. But anyway, I really wish the banana spawns would be a little better too, because these are slow bananas. There we go. That's good, where you can pick up 3 bananas at a... There's only 3 spawn points for this. Oh, maybe there aren't. Maybe there are 4. Can I just have just that? That's fine. That's fine. I didn't know if that was going to count as a victory or a fail, but we got a victory with 0 on the clock. And a cog. I'm okay with that. That was a good turnout. But yeah, so, okay, everything there is this... Okay, that's Swoopy Salvo, so I thought it was going to be the same thing 4 times. Let's go ahead really quickly and blow that rock up. I could do Banjo-Kazooie, DKC3, Aladdin, Super Mario World for the SNES, I think. I feel very confident that all of those would work. Let's buy one more boom. Is that a cog you got there? You know, I reckon it'll fit on this strange box, which has been here ever since I moved in. Pop it down and see what happens. Well, there are only 3. So you're gonna have to find a few more of them to fit it all together. Hey, by the way, Kongs, did I mention that my last special cost 25 coins? But hey, it'll definitely be worth it. Fancy giving me some coins? Let's do it, Boomer. Oh, wait a minute. So is Rocket Run before that rock? Rocket Run not before that rock. So I need 25 coins. I have 22. I need 3 more coins, which I believe will leave me with 1 coin because Rocket Run doesn't have any bonuses. And I don't think Rocket Run has a Rocket Run may have a DK barrel at the end. Rocket Run is probably where we're going to spend the most of our... Really? Alright, well, let's just start off that way, huh? Alright, bristles. Yeah, we're gonna have to. God dang it. This level is frustrating for a number of reasons, and I do remember one of the bonuses in this one, which is collect 15 bananas, because all of them have to be, right? But the collect 15 bananas is there's a V pattern, dual shape of these swoopies, and swoopies will hurt you if they poke into you, if they're not the ones that just like go into the tree like that. So, but anyway, yeah, like these. See? Now, if I get hit by one of those, that's a damage. That's a lose Kong. So I have to make sure that I do it just right. But with collecting 15 bananas, it's pretty frustrating. I hope it's not this bonus, but it probably is. Eventually, I'm gonna pass all the bonuses anyway. This is a find the coin, so that's fine. Okay, I remember this one. This one's fine. I just have to trigger each of the birds, and then jump on the birds. Super easy. We need 2 more coins. Does that mean that there are 3 bonuses? I don't remember there being 3 bonuses in this. We know that we've gotten all the other bonuses because we see the we can see the exclamation point. So the question is, where am I going to get that extra coin if all of the other ones, most of the other ones I should say. Okay, that wasn't worth it. I thought that might have been something, but it wasn't. It was a coin, but I didn't need it. Anyway, the games that I consider myself to be decently good at, and potentially educational, right? Banjo-Kazooie, Aladdin, you know, the ones I've mentioned. Those are ones I feel good about, that I feel like I could do, you know, if you wanted to learn how to play the game, that I could probably teach you something cool, right? There is a bonus barrel up here, and it's the most frustrating one to get to. But I did it. This is the one, I think, the 50, yeah. I think this is the one. Oh, it's an X shape. It's not a V shape, that's right. So the idea that I have is usually to just try and keep track of where they are as best as I can. Which is not great. And then I, as you just saw, because I almost got hit. And then you can you can technically cough eggs at them, but I mean, what good does that really? God damn, I missed the banana. Really? I don't know. I mean, it ain't screwed yet. Is it down here? There it is. Okay. That's fine. For whatever reason, that seemed to be easier than I remember it being. Getting in the barrel, I remember being a bugger, and luckily, I was able to successfully do that. Okay, so... Alright, nice and easy. Nice and easy there. I'm not upset. And we're only to the O? Really? Is that really the case? Okay, well... Let's, I don't like this. Not a fan. Okay. That's fine. Ah, it's fine. Whatever. I didn't want that. But I'm gonna act like I'm okay with it. Okay. So if anybody, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know how the how-to portion of this was gonna go. Because this is effectively a how-to, and it's the first and only of its kind thus far. Okay. Jump, please. Thank you. I missed a DK barrel, but I don't know where. Like, I heard the DK barrel. Oh, there's one right there. Maybe I was just here. That's weird. Okay. That wasn't to gather my thoughts. That was more of an exclamation for... Friggin' god dang these birds. Really? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, I get nervous. I got the DK coin. I got the cog, but I only have 24 coins. Did I get all of the... Did I miss a bonus? I did. I missed a bonus in the swoopy salvo. Frick. Okay, well, I don't remember where that is exactly. So I'm gonna have to go back. I'll do a fast forward so you guys can see what's going on. It's because I missed a bonus barrel. Understandably, though. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward so you guys can see the bonus section. I'll show you where it is. Yet again, how to version of this is just yeah. But anyway, here we go. So here's where the difficult part of this is they kind of establish this as a... They kind of established that right there as an area that you're just not going to kind of go up. And then all of a sudden you have to go up it. So it's okay. No big deal. Luckily it's an easy one, but still. I didn't even remember this one. Luckily it's harder to get to. I guess what I'm kind of noticing is if the bonus is uber hard to get to, it's probably not going to be the hardest bonus, but that may not be the case in some instances. So we're just going to start select. Oh, I'm sure everybody already knew this, but if anytime you see me get out of the level ahead of time, it's because I'm hitting start and select, and that's kind of a Mario trick. Super Mario did it. This does it. Start select just basically gets you outside back into the level selection of the game. If you've already passed the level, you can't do it if you've not passed the level yet. So we have another cog to give him, but we also have the 25. Where you put another? Okay. Now we have the 25 coins, and that gets him one of Boomer's specials. For whatever reason, he says it's going to be a doozy, but it's honestly the same pile of rocks that the other ones were in terms of size and such. It's just farther away, I guess. So maybe he's charging. I don't know. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think it's just a way for them to kind of even out you've gotten all of the bonus coins. I don't know why they couldn't just have made 10 less bonuses, but 10 fewer bonuses. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Wrinkly's save cave. We're going to go and save our game. We're going to see our progress. We see all these banana birds. Spike can't get any travels. Tell him his dinner's gone cold. Okay. And we are at 94%, right? 351 is our time, 19 on the coins, all this other stuff. Now, we don't have any more bonus coins, but that's actually a good sign in this case. We've got all the bear items. Like, we are well on our way to 105%, but it seems like there's so much more to do in terms of the percentage, and that there's not very much that you can really do in terms of the levels. We really only have 2 levels left. And so that's what we're going to aim for, those 2 levels, and then there's some extra bonus stuff that I get to show you with the quote-unquote true ending. So this is Rocket Rush. Rocket Rush automatically starts off. You notice it has the exclamation point already, and I always thought that was funny when I was younger because I didn't know how the bonus coins worked. I thought it was Rocket Rush, and it's really excited about this. This level is the hardest goddamn freaking level out there. You're going to watch me succeed on this once and fail probably many, many times, okay? But the Rocket Rush exclamation point is more than just the excited level. There are no bonuses in this, and that's why this one gets the exclamation point automatically. So we're not looking for bonuses. This is literally just trying to clear this level. And the gimmick of this level is completely unique, as well as this track right here is exclusive to this level rather. Also, my controls left and right are inverted again. So if you are curious. And okay, and the challenge is obviously not hitting things. Now, the problem with this level, what's going to make this twice as hard, is in every other mode, you get a halfway barrel in this that does exactly that, right? It gets you, you know, you go through half of the level. Let's try this, there we go. You go through half the level going down. I think I can slow down the throttle. So I'm gonna do some experimenting. Now, if you're asking yourself why I'm not going slower in some instances, the little gauge on the right that you're seeing, can I do that? Yeah, I can. I can actually slow the throttle a little bit. Did not realize that. So the first part of the level is literally just going down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just going down. No. It's okay. Down. And we also have this kind of, we need to conserve fuel. So if we land softly enough, we can actually gently avoid our death. Can we? It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Can we go down, though? Can we go down? Thank you. Hit it too hard. So yeah, half the level is going down, and the other half the level is going up. And believe it or not, the going down the level part is actually the easier of the two. But what happens is when you, in the normal game, 103%, when you go through Rocket Rush, you get a halfway barrel. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Down, please. That's fine. You get a halfway barrel as you've gone down, right before the up portion starts. Right. It's fine. We'll miss that fuel barrel. It's okay. Just gentle. We shouldn't be using any fuel while we're rolling off like this. I think fuel only gets used if we hit at high speed. Okay. Which we're inevitably going to do. There we go. Okay, so this is the up. Normally there's a bonus. There's a bonus. Normally there is a barrel there to give us a halfway point, but not in this case. I am very nervous right now because the idea is that I don't need to slow down because I don't have enough fuel to make it all the way up if I do. So like right here, these bumps, I can't really afford these. And I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm just gonna miss it right there. Oh, okay. That I actually felt pretty good about that. That was almost the end, though. That's a lot better than I expected to do. I've died, what, 4 times, I think? And that's a lot better than I expected to do. This is not an easy level. But I did learn that the downside of things seems to be a little bit easier than a little bit harder than I remember. But it looks like I can actually be a little less conservative with my fuel here. So, because it looks like they're pretty liberal with the amount of fuel that they're giving me on the downslope here. And I bet you that this fuel all adds up. If I'm quick, I think this fuel probably all adds up to my ability to make mistakes on the upside. I don't know that, though. The problem is I'm making a lot of mistakes right now. The control of this thing is a bugger. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is... Not only are the controls inverted, but then on top of that, like, trying to get the throttle to just not do stuff, to not just kick off, is ridiculously difficult. So, I'm not going to be able to afford a lot of mistakes. Well, it doesn't really make a difference on how much fuel I get, I guess. Because that just right there... Oh, see, I can't, like, right there. There's not any room to make mistakes, really. Even though that's what I'm doing constantly. Alright, that's fine. I'm fine with this. Straighten back out, I remember that. Then go back around and then come right back, whip back around as quickly as I can. Then the other direction. And then the other direction far. And then this is where I die. Okay. Right above that G, I think, is the platform for my success, okay? once you land the rocket on the platform, you're good. I may if this gets boring, I may fast forward it. Like, if I don't succeed for, 10 times more or whatever, then I might fast forward it, and just show you the successful run. But I'm definitely not going to, definitely not going to succeed. I expected, not to succeed the first time. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, the most difficult level in the whole thing. No, I'm not saying boss fights. I think the boss fight that I'm about to do is probably slightly more technically difficult in terms of some stuff, but I don't know that. I think this could just be the most difficult level. I mean, this is the equivalent of the Mafia, in my opinion. This is the equivalent of the Mafia racing on classic mode thing. So, it's so easy to just swerve off track and screw up. I want that. That didn't matter. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need it. We're fine. Just go. That's fine. I'm fine with this. This is okay. I'm fine. I don't need the bottom throttle. Just this. That's fine. Oh, we actually... That's gonna be completely full. Let's see if we can nail this. Straighten back up. Here we go. Nope, gonna bump. Didn't bump. Bump there. That's okay. That's okay. Not the worst. Not the worst. This is the worst. And then this way. And then G. I don't know if I can make it. I can make it. I made it. Ha! I did not actually expect to succeed this time. I don't know if I'll fast forward, just because that went so much better than I anticipated. But my gosh. There we go, there's our DK coin. That's 40 DK coins. That is every DK coin, and we now have every cog. I passed that in, what, 6 or 7 attempts? Maybe more. Maybe I lost count. But I passed that in far, far fewer attempts than I expected. Now I can actually just jump straight down. I am going to go to Wrinkly Save Cave because I do not want anything to happen and to have to do that again. Alright, I'm going to move my... You spot Cranky, tell him his den is cold still. Okay. So, 95%. Don't worry, I'm always ready to help. Just try not to bother me while I'm exercising, which has been the past 2 times, by the way. So, I don't know if I think it's all just random. Alright, so we've actually passed every single level in this game. Now we have a boss fight to go and some extra little surprises that we'll get to that'll help make up that 105%. So let's jump into Boomer's Bomb Shelter. If something goes wrong, I'm going to be a little disappointed. If I can get 103%. Hey, you got another one of those cards. Alright, so now we can put the whole thing... Well, it doesn't seem to have done much, though. Too much, though, does it? What on earth is that racket? Hey, take a look outside, Kongs. You won't believe it. You take a look outside his window, it's all just wooded area, which is not where we are. We're in the middle of this, like, rock cavern. And this takes on a much more evil look. We'll see that in just a minute. As the water turns red, and the whole thing looks much more red, and that actually blows up the last rock ourselves, or it does it itself, and then we have the boat, and the bridge extending to that boat, which lead us to our final boss fight, the Nautilus. This boss fight is more difficult. I don't remember the cycles on it remarkably well, but it is the main one.
What the blazes? So you're the ones responsible for scuttling my super secret submarine. This is the last time you'll spoil my plans. I'm going to bash you good.
Whoa, big man.
I'm assuming Kitty's got, like, the Funky Kong thing.
Right. Look out, you cheeky monkeys.
We don't really use cheeky in the US, but it's a British-made game. So this one's a little bit more technical for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't remember that. Number one is there's a cannon going off in the background, and you also have to throw and hit You have to time your throw. Okay, so that seemed to be okay. You have to time your throw with the suction thing up there to make sure that the barrel's going to fall while he's in the distance doing his thing. And that didn't work out one bit, did it? But then he has 2 of these electrical things, and that's going to get challenging in a bit because you have to, really? You have to, you're going to have to, these barrels, unlike the other ones, are metal, you'll notice. Are you, really? What's up with this? I'm just not throwing high enough, I guess. And so there's actually a play. I made mention of lightning lookout. Uh-oh. That you have to be careful about because electricity actually makes a difference in this with the metal barrels. So we got to wait until he times it, then we just toss it up. Boom, that should do it. That's fine. And then we get more of this. Also, you don't want to do what I just did, because I just made a mistake. Don't pick up the barrel early. That's fine. Okay, here's why. Oh, well, this might not. I guess it's when you get to that phase. If I pass this the first time, I'm going to be real impressed with myself. That'll do it. Okay, so like this, wraps around the barrel. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then just don't touch the barrel. And you can do that. You just have to make sure you know which direction the shocky thing is coming from. Also, you have to not do what I just did and be a dunce. What in the world? Okay, fine. Oh, there's nothing there to get it. I'm dead. That's why you don't want to pick the barrel up early, because the barrel's the only thing that absorbs that shock. And if you screw up too many times, then you can't duck under it. Luckily, I've got I did that all with Kitty, so luckily I kind of have an idea of the cycles, because I'm pretty sure you only have to do that like 2 or 3 times. I mean, we had already hit him several. How many more times can we have to hit him, right? Boom. But yeah. We'll just go up here and be fine, be safe. We did really good with Kitty, so I'm going to use Kitty, and then obviously Dixie's preferable, so if it doesn't go well with Kitty, then we'll have Dixie as the backup. There aren't very many things that Kitty's very preferable at, but this is one of them. Except for when stuff like that happens, because it does. Boom, ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom, ba-da. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. Back to the original cycle. I forgot about the little porthole in the back that shoots the lava balls. That's fine. Oh, I missed. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. That's one more. Did I get him? No. We'll just let this do its thing. The idea of, I think the top thing is just to keep you from jumping, so which is fine. I'm not, whatever. That thing doesn't even have suction until this point. That'll do. Do we get moving conveyor belt now, or are we still in? No, we don't. Okay. There's so many cycles to this, it does get confusing. So there's this, and then we'll just go ahead and toss it. That should do it. Now we get moving conveyor belt. There we go. Moving conveyor belt means you can't stay in the dead zone where you know that nothing's going to hit you. Also, it makes it much harder to... It didn't make it that much harder. Makes it a little harder. Nope. Strike. Can we try again? We get one more shot, maybe? Come on, bud. That's it. Okay. And then now we get this wrap up. Uh-oh. And yet again, we can't escape. I wish there was a way. I do wish there was a way to escape that, though. I wish there was a way to just duck under it and, compensate for the mistake, but it just wants you not to make that mistake. And so, alright, back to Kitty, though. Back to Kitty. We're literally, I mean, that part's pretty well the last set of cycles. So we're doing good. It's just remembering how to get those cycles well. Well, that was just brilliant, wasn't it? Alright, do we get one more or no? Maybe. We'll try it. That's fine. I'll take it. Oh, crap. I'd rather him knock the barrel out of my hand than take Kitty. That's fine. Alright, that actually went really well. That actually went better than I thought. Okay, we're back to cycle 1. So I think that the way that people try to mix it, because you have a very finite amount of memory in these things, I think the thing that people did in a lot of these cases was try to, like, mix the cycles up. So in this case, it's like cycle A, cycle B, then cycle C, then cycle A again, then cycle D, right? Then it jumps all the way to a cycle we've not seen. So I think that's a lot of the... There we go. I think that's a lot of the way that they try to keep things kind of fresh, and it does a pretty good job of that, I think. So, like, in this case, this is technically cycle D because we've not seen the conveyor belt at the bottom move. That's fine. So now we're on cycle E. Ah, crap. God dang it, I did the same mistake. Okay, I'm gonna let the barrel spawn, and I'm just gonna let him do the cycle. I'm not gonna try and pick it up again. That's fine. Can we get a barrel again? That'd be nice. Cool. That's fine. Then we're gonna get moving conveyor belt with the same thing, but I still need barrel. Oh, crap. So what I can do is I can actually set this down. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, it didn't work, so spawn. Ah, crap. Can we... That should be... I'm just gonna let this happen. Luckily, this is... I'm being a little bit more... This is frustrating, though, because I'm hitting him. You can't touch the barrel, so... Setting it down. I touched the barrel. Okay. That's frustrating because I hit him in the back several times, but it's just this very niche little hit him in the very back of the propeller that gets frustrating, so that's where I failed, obviously. I set that barrel down, you know, what, 3 times or something like that, maybe, with success, and then I just couldn't seem to hit the propeller. So, it's just, so we're cycle A, cycle B here. I'm just gonna aim for the top of the propeller. I know, normally with the wooden barrels that doesn't do any good, but I'm thinking maybe the metal barrels. I don't know. It just seems like that they play by different rules now, so I'm okay with this. So we're back to cycle A again. Right? Cycle A is pretty simple. So cycle A, then cycle B, then cycle A. Let him do his thing again. That'll be fine. And now we're still on cycle A. So it's basically A and then A, or it's, yeah, cycle A, cycle B. We'll do, I missed it. I messed up. That was my fault. I get one more shot, though. That's gonna do it. Now we're on cycle C, which is the moving conveyor belt. And I know it sounds real technical, like, oh, well, now it's cycle C, now it's cycle A. But I'm just trying to, like, point out how randomness... Like, you had RNG, no doubt, but sometimes you had this random, you know, so... Okay, we're alright. Okay, that's good. And now we're on cycle D, technically, right? Okay. We'll let him scuttle around there. Okay. Now we're gonna get moving, which we did before. That actually worked out really well. We'll let him scuttle away. Okay, He's okay still. We're gonna get another one of these cycles, I think. Which is fine. That's it. That's it. That was it. Somehow he gets sucked up in the thing, and he gets thrown on his own steering wheel. That was it. Okay. That actually was one of the best runs I'd ever done. I didn't lose a Kong. I didn't get hit. Nothing. So now we go to Wrinkly's save cave automatically. This is automatically sending me there. So you've defeated K. Roll. I'm very proud of you. That's very nice. You know, Kong, since you've been away, I think these birds are beginning to get a little restless. Is there any chance that you could find out where they want to go? If you need any help exploring, try asking Funky. So we're going to save our game automatically because this gives us 97% of it done, but we're not done yet. If you bump into Cranky, tell him to stop wasting his money on Swanky's bonus games. Also, his dinner's still cold. I've been exercising for 3 times in a row. It gets the heart pumping. So we've now technically defeated everything we need to defeat, right? The Nautilus is now done. We could go back and replay the Nautilus or any of these other levels, but what we're going to do is we're going to finish the overworld exploration. And now you can see with Krematoa, I didn't mean for it to do that, but with Krematoa, we see that we have the gold flag up top, which is what we're looking for, as well as the exclamation point. Why do we need all these DK coins, though? And here is why. Let's go to Funky's, like Wrinkly said. And he says, unbelievable type of situation. You found all the DK coins. I'm sorry, Kongs, I didn't think you'd actually find them all, so I've got nothing new to show you, which is not true. Hey, Kongs, just kidding, you know? May I introduce you to my finest and coolest creation yet, the Funky Copter. So we get the Gyrocopter. Gotta go, Kong, surf's up. So we get the Gyrocopter. Now the Gyrocopter will let us go anywhere we've already gone, but what we're actually looking for in what Wrinkly's told us about, are banana birds. You can, and if you hover, right? Just like that, you can hover in areas that you couldn't go to before. We're gonna be playing some Simon Says here, and I'm probably gonna be screwing up. X, X, B, X, A, X, Y. X, X, B, X, A, X, Y. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how, a lot of times when I do this, like I don't remember it, I say it, and then all of a sudden I know it, but I don't feel like I remember it. That's kind of a weird scenario, I know. But like, yeah, so the idea now is to hunt just little areas, right? And see where you can land. And you know where you land because it's old trick, you have the shadow. This little shadow tells you, but like, you'll see things, like I can see right here, I'll land in Chaos Core. So we're just what we're looking for are banana birds. In here. I think there's one over here somewhere. I know there's one right over on this island here. It's a little hard to control this thing. So there's one there. X, X, Y, Y, B, B, A, Y, Y. X, X, Y, Y, B, B, Y, Y. That one was nice and easy. That one I definitely felt like I memorized because it was not hard to memorize. It was groups of 2, 4 groups of 2. So we have that now. I don't remember where else they are. I think this is where, by the way, very first of the game, this is actually where you start. And you can't land back there. Fun fact. There's another one down here, I know that. Right here. Wait, that's, come on. Belch's Burren. Which, why? Right. They bring Belcha up at the very end. Here we go again. B, Y, A, X. B, 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 A. So B, Y, A, X, B, 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 A. That one wasn't hard either. That wasn't too hard. My mind draws little shapes between each one that goes, so it's a real kind of unusual. But Belch's Burn, I don't know, Burrow. I don't know why I said Burren. Belch's Burrow. Burren. My goodness. What else do we have? I think that's it. Wait, no. Yeah, that's Crimwood Forest. That's just Overworld, right? I think we've already gotten. I think we've gotten pretty well all of them. I don't think there's another We got the hidden one way up here. That looks suspicious. What is this? It's the little blue thing there that looks suspicious. I don't think it's anything. I feel like there's another one over here, though, somewhere that I'm missing. Also, I just like blowing holes in the map. Oh, you know what? Here's how we're going to tell how well we've done. We're going to go up into the clouds over here on the screen, and this is going to take us to a special area. Mama Bird. She says, oh, thank goodness, at last somebody has found me. That rotten yellow belly K-Rule imprisoned me behind this evil barrier which he sealed with a dark and powerful magic spell. I thought he was a man of science. This is all mysticism, but he's got like a dog. Then he commanded a bunch of his wicked criminalings to hide the only ones who could split the crystal key. I don't know if you noticed, but it's a single wall. My poor children, only all of them together have the power to break the spell. So, but please, Kongs, find all of my children and bring them back to me as soon as you can. In return, I promise to rid this land of K-Rule forever, so keep your eyes peeled and return as soon as you can. Which we don't know what this land is. After I'm finished with K-Rule, he won't even be able to look at a banana again. But I see the wall, but like you could go literally any other direction. And you're a bird, you could go over. So we have to go back in. That was just the obligatory introduction. We have to go in. She's going to give us a count of how many birds we're missing. You're back, but you still need to find 02 of my children. If anybody can find them, I know you can. Okay, so we're looking for 2 more kids. Alright, let's find them. 2 more kids. We found all of the crazy hidden... I think there's one over here somewhere, too. That feels weird. We're still missing 02 of her kids. I really don't know. I feel like the gyrocopter... I'm missing one with the gyrocopter. Did I just land? God dang it, I landed in K3. Oh, no, I didn't. I landed in Razor Ridge. I got the one up there. I think there's one in every world as well. So let's... I don't think I did actually get the one at K3, so let's do that. Let's land on K3. I know I got the one in Chaos Core, which is the sewer. We did the figure of 8, if you remember. But I don't think I got the... I don't think I got one here. Whoops. I didn't. He's up... He's kind of cool. Good hidden. He's up here. How do I... There it is. The Glacial Grotto. So here we go. X, B, X, X, A, Y, X, X, X. It was XB. I had to look away. I looked away at the timer to see how long this episode was going. Sorry about that. Let's try again. B, X, Y, 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 A, Y. B, X, Y, Y. A, Y, or Y? Y, A, Y, X? I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 2, but that's good. Yeah, I could see what was going on my timer up there, but my timer is a little bit delayed, so even though I was seeing them and reading them out, I wasn't actually retaining anything. I think I can just slide down that little ski path. So we know we found those. So there's, let's see. Which ones am I missing? I got the one here. I probably didn't get the one in Cotton Top Cove. Though, you know what? I bet you I didn't. I bet you I'm missing the Cotton Top Cove one. It's always nice when you forget the early stage ones. Yep, that's the one I forgot. It's this one. Bounty Bay. Yeah, every world has one banana. I like how they did that, but I don't know if this is going to be easy, but still. X, B, A, Y, Y, X, X. Ah, crap, it was Y. Yeah, I thought this was easier. This one's not super easy, but so I gotta try and remember this one as best I can. Let's see. A, B, A, Y, 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 X. A, B, A, Y, 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 X. Okay. Just little memory puzzles, little Simon Says. Okay, so those are the only two we were missing. No big deal. Even though I failed some of the puzzles, this one and the other one both, that's okay. Because we found all of the banana birds. So now we go back and we talk to her. She just gives you a counter. The reason we wanted to get a counter and see what we were missing. So she says, please, you found all of my children. Go to Wrinkly's cave. She'll tell you what to do. Please hurry, don't slip up. I don't understand how Wrinkly knows what's going on. I don't understand how you and Wrinkly have been in communication if Wrinkly's too old to go up there and you're too trapped to go down here. I don't understand any of this. So, we're gonna land just here. I think we'll be fine. And now we have all the banana birds. My word, they seem very excited. It looks as if they want to take you for a ride. Go on, Conks, don't worry about your boat. I'll get Cranky to fetch it for you. We don't have a boat. It's, I would have thought that would have been an oversight. You can't get to this point in the game unless you have a helicopter. So, I would have thought that they would have changed that to vehicle or helicopter, because I don't think you can actually do this without getting a helicopter. You have to have, like, there's 3 or 4 of the caves you can't access without it. So then they take you up to Mama Bird. For anybody who's not seen the special ending of this, here it is. I mean, this is it. You did it. You did it. You found all my children. At last, I can be freed from K. Rool's spell. All right, and then they sing the little songs of all these random symbols. It is cute. Oh, I'm so happy we're a family again, and it's all thanks to you, Kongs. Now, as I promised, it's time to fulfill my half of the bargain and teach K. Rool a lesson he'll never forget. And then now we have the true ending cutscene. Which is just him racing around. By the way, he's using the old boat that we used, the second boat we got in the game, not even the good boat. He can't even go up waterfalls. You have this chase. And then we get this nice close-up scene using the actual battle sprites. And this is pretty well the end of it. That's it. That's the end of that. You end up on the top of his head. You get a couple little background shots of Cranky and Funky. And you get Crazy Cranky back there doing a bunch of stuff too. He's a lot more spry than he seems to be. But then we just tap the button there, and we have 103%. Why do we only have 103 though? Hold on, I want to see something. I want to take a look at something because I did that with 0 star barrels, right? 0 star barrels on toughest mode. We saw me putting the code in each time. I only got 103%. Why didn't I get 105? I'm gonna look at this. How do you get 105? Not that. I want to know how. Let's see. No, it's a speed run. So I went DKC3. Wait, how to get 105 DKC3. I'm gonna take a look at this because I've missed something. I don't know what it is. Is it how long it took me to get 105? Where you put it? Okay. Do I have to get all the banana? Okay. So at the game select, you say so. It says I have to tell you, but to get 105, you have to enter the code TUFST, which we did. There's also fewer DK barrels. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I looked at it to see if there was any, like, you had to finish it in a specific amount of time or whatever. It doesn't look like it. So long as you put the TUFST in, and make sure that you have it on the hardest mode, which has, it says fewer DK barrels and no star barrels. We saw the entire playthrough, there were no star barrels. We played it without star barrels, so I'm not sure why I didn't get 105%. But the only difference between the 105% and the 103% is the star barrels. There not being any star barrels and fewer DK barrels, which, like I said, you guys got to see that. So I'm probably missing something. If anybody knows what it is exactly that I'm missing or have missed, take a look down at the bottom comment section, and or I'll take a look at it. But leave me a message, basically. Let me know what I missed. That having been said, we got 103%, which is pretty great. That's all the secrets, all the good stuff. We did do it on toughest mode with the toughest code put in, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. It has been a little bit of a stretch, but I'm excited to be able to kind of... I like this game a lot, but now I'm kind of excited to get to move on to another game and have fun with that. And so I hope that we'll see you guys next week in another game.